Hi, I'm Steve Diggs. Welcome back to Insights. Great content at the speed of light. In today's lightning round, I want to talk with you about how to make a better decision. And I will tell you that all great decision makers understand the need to have an escape hatch. In other words, a way to step away from the decision if it proves not to be a good decision. Here's what we need to understand, and great leaders know this. They know that all plans are made up of both absolutes and of variables. And those variables can surprise. In other words, the variables that we start with can be different a day or a week or a month or a year later. And when they change, sometimes we need to rethink what we've done. We need to change, and we need to go from plan A to plan B, or in some cases to plan C, D, E, F, and on it goes. We need to have an escape hatch, a plan or multiple plans of what we're going to do if this thing doesn't work out. Richard Branson, who's the chairman of the Virgin Group, tells a story that I think is pretty insightful. Back when he was 15 years old, he wanted to drop out of school. His father didn't really want him to, but his father finally agreed because Richard wanted to start a student magazine. He finally agreed to let him do so, provided before he dropped out of school, he raised $4,000 from advertising sales so he would really have the cash necessary to produce the magazine. He did, and it worked out pretty well. Some years later, in 1984, this is exactly what Branson did again when he went from the music business into the airline industry. He had to convince his partners that this was a good idea. He finally worked out a deal with Boeing Airlines that they would take back the single airline that they had, the single airplane that they had at that point, 1 year later if the company was not making money. His partners agreed on it. The airline was born, and of course today it's all history, a very successful company. Listen, we need to understand the need for planning ahead, the need for having an escape hatch to get away from a bad situation. I'm Steve Diggs. This has been Insights, great content at the speed of light. See you next time.